Samantha.
A multi-chat.
I'm coming in. I hope that's okay. Here we go.
There it is.
It is creepy in here and completely dark. I did not bring a light with me. Besides my cell phone flashlight, which I can break out to set up some equipment. So let's do it. Let's set up some equipment here and get this started, get this party started. All right, guys, I have got everything set up. I've got my second camera pointed down the hallway here, tripwire, REM pod, motion detector at the far end of the hallway. In this room here, I've got a REM pod, I've got the music box, I've got the piccolo, and I've got a K2 meter set up. So I've got all that stuff set up. We are fully wired and ready to go. I'm gonna stand right here where I can pretty much see everything. Clarabelle. K2 meter just went off. K2 meter is spiking very. Clarabelle, is that you touching that device in the middle of the table there?
I mean, the minute spikes could just be anything. Ooh, wait, what? I thought it was literally 1, 2, and it's just the same one.
Can you try and pick up that device? Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on that K2 meter, see if it goes off anymore, but I thought I just saw the tripwire go off again. Clarabelle, are you up here with me? You might not remember me, but my name is Dave. I was here a couple of years ago. If you remember me, can you light up those purple lights in the hallway there? All you have to do is try and get close to them for me. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All you have to do is try and get close to them for me. Oh, thank you.
The same one.
Thank you. Well, I remember you too. And so does everybody else who comes here to visit with you. Do you like when people come here to visit with you?
It is consistently
Can you
the
light
same
those
one.
up one more time if that's a yes? Do you like when people come here to visit with you? So far, nothing else on the K2 meter. And then also...
What happened to me?
Holy crap.
Well, that's a...
I literally just turned this on and hit record. I'm gonna place this right here. All right, so I'm officially alone here in the basement of the Bell Mansion. And it is dark down here. I have some equipment set up over here behind me, right in front of that child's casket. This is the area that they have set up for Samantha or Sammy. I have...
Only for you.
Only for me? Will you come out and play with some of these toys, Samantha? I came down here to have some fun today. There's lots of lights. Feel free to grab anything or pick anything up, it's all here for you. But I have the mail meter set up in front of that child's casket, and I have the epoch box set up in front of that one, which can answer yes or no responses with environmental readings. Chased? Did someone chase you? Or do you want to chase me? I have Ghost Tube running right now to get some baseline readings. It picks up on magnetic readings and will select words from a word database. We don't know if it's actually able to be used by spirits to communicate, but we've had some very creepy and relevant things come through in the past. And the one thing that I did want to mention about Samantha is, Sammy, the little girl, is that they had known historically that Samantha passed away in a fire, unfortunately and tragically. So, what if I sit down? If I can find the chair in the dark, will you mess with any of this stuff?
Electric.
There is some electric down here, isn't there? They put a lot of new electric in, but they had to do that in order to do the things that they needed to save this beautiful mansion.
Do you like when people come to visit you? I know I've asked that a couple times, but I don't want to bother you if you don't want anybody up here. So if you'd like for me to leave your room, Clarabelle, I will. I just need you to let me know real quick by making one of these devices go off, and I'll leave. I'll leave your room. I know it's getting late and you're probably ready for bed, huh? Is there anybody up here? Anyone down the hallway here? Can you make a knocking sound for me?
My name is Ryan. I'm sorry if I didn't introduce myself. I'm here to talk to, have fun, or have a tea party with whoever's here. What's your name?
It's dark.
It is dark down here. I hope that's okay. It's probably dark down here a lot of the time. It's a lot more relaxing, isn't it? Right in front of this chair, right in this hallway here, I put a box that will play music if you touch it. Or if you walk in front of it even.
This is my place.
I know this is your place.
What happened?
Yes. I know this is your place. I don't mean to intrude. I'm not trying to cause any problems if you don't want me here. I just figured you may want someone to talk to.
What is that?
What is what? Can you make the lights turn on the thing? Just get close to it and I'll tell you what it is if you make it turn on.
Part of me wants
Is there
pizza.
anybody up here with me at all?
Debating on if I should order it or not.
Please come out and talk to me. I'd love to hear from you. It's awful quiet up here and lonely. I'm trying to
Yeah, it's constantly the same one,
be
so there's
quiet
probably
and
something
not move
underneath
around
that
so I can hear
that is causing it to go
in
off.
case you have something you want to say. It's really quiet up here, you guys.
I think here in a minute we'll make our way down to the embalming room.
Clarabelle, if you're here,
Excuse me.
could you come over and have a seat in this chair by the mirror, by the door?
Yeah.
I just heard something sound like a light switch.
It did sound like a light switch. Don't know, lights turned
I
on.
don't know what that was.
Hello?
It almost sounded like a voice.
I just heard something sound like a light switch. Let's make our way down here a little bit.
Making our way.
I'm all the way down the hallway now. Is William down here?
What brought you here?
There's a lot of people, a lot of friends that I'm gonna have watch this. And all those friends out there watching have questions on whether you can still talk to us or not. And you could really answer a lot of their questions if you could just push something over that I had set up there. Just push it right off. It's anything. Just push it over.
What do you want?
My gosh. That's come through multiple times. That was like, it's just like constant. Like there's 1,000 different words and phrases in that word bank. But for some reason it keeps saying, what do you want? Why are you here? Can you hear me? Are you in a different time than me? Whoa. Epoch.
Niece.
No, wait, what? What did that say? I feel like that said something. I'm gonna come back in there.
Is there anybody back here who would like to talk? You don't have to be afraid. I won't scare you and you won't scare me. We can just be friendly, okay?
But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pack this stuff up, head down to the embalming room, and try down there, see what happens. So let me turn this back around to get that.
Walking around the back of the dollhouse to avoid the motion sensor.
It's outside.
What's outside? Are you in this dollhouse? Do you live in the dollhouse, Sammy? Is this where you
Sarah.
Sarah. Who is Sarah? You can use my energy to make something happen. And once I know that you're here, we can talk. We can have a conversation. Would you like it if we talked?
Busy.
Oh, you're busy. I'm sorry. Rolling EVP session, Bell Mansion, basement, trying to talk to someone down here. Gonna set the audio recorder down by the corner in Samantha's area. Setting down and walking away. Setting down on a different chair. Is there someone here with me right now? My name's Ryan. What's your name? Are you messing with the camera?
Yeah, you can hear it.
Is that Dave walking? Someone is moving right up above me. Stopping. Really fast. I'm gonna go see if Dave is upstairs here on the first floor. Dave?
Yeah?
Where are you?
Up here?
Were you not just walking here on the first level?
No.
Huh?
I heard distinctly when I was down there someone walking around and something moving down here.
No, I mean, I've been moving my stuff up here.
I don't think I would have heard your footsteps that far.
REM pod is going crazy.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I haven't had a single piece of equipment go off in the basement.
Me either until I just moved to the embalming room. Are you gonna keep going or?
Yeah, I just finished an EVP session when I heard it and I was like, maybe Dave is down here on the first level.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back down and review this EVP session. I still got the equipment and camera going down there.
Okay, I'm probably gonna give this another 15 or 20.
Okay, sounds good to me. Okay, so it does not appear that that was Dave walking. I don't believe I would have heard his footsteps that clearly through these thick floors and then up above.
And as much
But
as
as
I
it
want to
turned
order a
out,
pizza, I don't
What
think
I
I will.
heard was actually Dave walking on the second floor. I determined this by taking the enhanced audio from my camera and syncing it with Dave's static camera to see exactly what he was doing at the moment I captured these footsteps. And as you'll notice, every step is synced up exactly. And you can even hear when he drags the tripwire across the floor. This is why syncing your cameras is so important. Without the ability to match up this moment between our two sessions, we may have continued to believe that this was paranormal. So take a listen and watch Dave's feet and see for yourself.
Is that Dave walking?
Yeah. So the footsteps matched up, so they do carry. That REM pod is having the
I'm
best
coming
day
back.
of its
Can you
life.
step away from that for me, please? Here I come. Step away from it, please. Thank you. Are you happy there's someone here to talk to you? You can light this up for yes.
that a toilet?
Who? You're happy there's someone here? Wow. That is crazy.
Oh,
You
look,
like
a
that
Gorb.
thing? I
Actually,
brought
could
it
have
up
been.
here just for you. Do you like that thing?
I don't see very many bugs around. I mean, it very well could be
You
a
like
bug,
that
but
thing? I brought it up here just for you. Well, now that I'm in here, it's not going to do it. Whoa.
it's
Thank
teasing you.
Wow.
Yep, there's a bug, so yeah, it's a bug.
Can you do me a favor? Out there in the hallway, there's some really bright purple lights on the ground. Can you try and touch those? The same that you're doing this red one in here?
What if I give you another cool box to talk through? Okay, can you try and use this box right here? I see you flashing this light over here. Can you use this box to come and say hello to me? Yeah. The EDI is just going nuts right now. Temperature changes up and down, drastic temperature changes. Who's here? I sound like it just said someone's here. Who's here?
Yeah, pizza I was looking at was pretty much about half that price. And then, of course, getting it delivered, because there's no way I'm going to go and pick it up in the middle of the stream. It would have been about $10 less adding on the
Do
tip.
you like
That would have just one
where you
medium
are?
pizza, so it was 30% off too. So yeah, as much as I want to, I got a steak that I can go and cook after stream.
Whose dollhouse?
Won't take me but 20 minutes. Barely even that.
I really like that dollhouse. I think I would like to take it home with me. Whose is it?
Even thinking that, I grab my Kindle, read some comics or something like
You
that
like
while
that
I
thing?
wait for it to come up to room temp and let the salt sink in for a little bit, and then hell, I can just prep it and then go to the I know
Can you
what
try and
I
move
got
it?
plans. I can do this. It won't take me long. I mean, I'll be eating probably about 11 o'clock at night, but yeah, not a big deal. Well, I hope you have a good night, Heather. I know you're not leaving yet, but they still have you out in the trailer.
All right, guys. I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to turn that off for now simply because I think it might be environmental. Because that is super strong. Super strong. Does it do it over here? Okay. I'll try it one.
Well, what could be doing it in that room?
Okay, I'm just going to leave that off because I think that is environmental.
Does anybody want to come in and have a chat with me? I would love for you to come and talk to me, please. It'd be great to have a conversation with you. I'm going to pull up a chair here and
Excuse me, by the way.
see if anybody would like to come and talk to me.
What year is it for you? What year is it right now? Champagne. I don't have any champagne. Do you like champagne? I just ran into that chair. Whew. That scared the shit out of me. That's what happens when you walk around in the dark. Yes. Thank you, William. Oh my God. That's cool. That's the first time that's gone off. Yeah, can you do that again? Can you touch that red light right there? Nothing on the spirit box. Yes, thank you. I see you lighting that up. And then when I walk by, and I was over here, you lit that up. Can you do that again for me?
Okay. Same box.
All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and pack up my stuff, head back down to the main floor, meet up with Ryan, and hopefully he had something happen for him. And maybe we'll go upstairs and do an Estes session. So.
We're officially starting here on the 3rd floor of the Bell Mansion. We're gonna do an Estes session just like we did last time, which, if you remember, we had some incredible, intelligent responses. Dave's gonna be set up listening. He's gonna be set up in the same room where I was, while I'm out here in the ballroom and the hallway asking questions. So, let's go get you set up, Dave.
Let's do it. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right, headphones are going on.
Okay. Dave is going to be wearing this cool thing on his head. You might remember it because I was wearing it last time we were here.
Fools.
Fools? That's not very nice. We're here to make friends with you. We're here to have a conversation.
Oi.
Do you not want to be friends with us? Really fast. It's a lot warmer up here than it was in the basement.
Imagine so. Heat rises.
Taking off. Whoa. Oh, that's probably me. That's probably me. I'm gonna put my jacket over here on this chair. We heard there's a little boy that hangs out over here in the corner of this room. We brought some stuff for you to use.
Hey, that bed.
You saw how when I took my jacket
too small
off,
for
and there
the
was a bunch
bed
of static
frame.
that lit up over there. I could feel the static on my arms.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's cool.
The mattress is too small for the frame.
Holy sh**. Yeah, just like that. Isn't that cool?
They can go all the way up.
special.
That is pretty special. Thank you for that.
Here.
Where are you? We
Here.
have these purple lights that go down the hallway, and maybe you could make those light up too for us to show us that you're here. Or there's another one of those on the... Thank you. There's another one on the bed over here. My name's Ryan, and that's Dave. Can you tell us your name? We'd love to know who we're speaking to.
6.
6? We're speaking to 6, huh? Or is that how many of you are here? Are there 6 of you here?
Loud roar.
I'm also going to turn on this little box here. And this little box will tell me, will light up green for yes and red for no. That's a fun, cool game, isn't it? Are you a part of the Bell family? Or are you a guest from either the Bells or the other family that lived here?
Yeah.
Dave's in there, set up, ready to play a game of...
I'm not sure where you are, but I feel somebody standing behind me to my left.
No, I'm all the way in the other room here. The crazy thing is, Dave doesn't know this. I don't know if that was him moving or not, but I heard movement in that room right before he said that. Of course, he's on camera, so he will very much be in frame.
Yeah. And so he moved the spirit box. That's about it.
He will very much be in frame.
3.
3, huh? 6, 3. I don't know what this means.
He had another 6 and he had
How
a
about
fun
this?
number.
Say a number that you haven't said yet. Can you tell me how many fingers I'm holding up on my hand right now?
Can you tell me how many finger I have up?
You can tell me or something like that.
I can tell you. Now, remember how you did this last time? It was a fun game, so we knew whether you could see us or not. So if you can see me,
Tell me, how many finger am I holding up?
tell me how many fingers I'm holding up on my hand. Go tell Dave. I'm gonna ask you these questions, and then you can answer him, and he'll tell me what you say. Robert, Clara, are you up here? Now's your chance. You haven't made that green light over there light up since I walked in there. Remember how I said you could use that box to answer yes or no questions? Can you light that up green if you're here? Can you light that green light up right now if you're here with us?
Crotch cam, huh? Practically crotch cam.
What do you see where
For
you...
what?
For what? Just so we know that you can hear us and that you can talk to us. Is that okay? Is it okay that we want to talk to you? They believe they saw a lady looking out the window years ago. Inside that room across the hallway from Dave, who's that woman? Go ahead and tap Dave on the shoulder if you can see him.
I'm getting a whole lot here.
We're gonna play.
Oh, good. What are we gonna play? Are you gonna play cards? He's sitting at the card table. We're gonna play. What's your game?
Very softly, I heard never happened.
Never happened.
Alrighty, Heather, have a good night.
never
Don't work
happened?
too hard.
Really?
Really?
Apple.
Oh, I forgot I put that there.
Drop the cat ball.
If I roll this ball to you, will you roll it back?
Second.
Second what? Do you enjoy people coming into this mansion and trying to speak to you?
Frank, or friend.
Well, if your name's Frank, hello, but if you said friend, yeah, I would love to be your friend. Where are you right now?
Friend.
Friend, okay. Hello, friend.
Hi, Train.
I would love to come visit you. We can play a game. Where are you?
Only.
Only friends?
Only what?
Only fans? Is it wanting to make an OnlyFans? Is it? I mean, that would be an interesting kind of concept. Like, how would you even operate it? Like, what kind of content would you put on the OnlyFans as a ghost? Well, like, I'm kind of interested. Only phantoms.
Follow me in here.
Three.
Three what? Can you tell me what you mean by three?
I honestly think they're not getting anything.
Box in the servants' quarters here.
Excuse me.
Can you tell me, are there spirits in this house? Are there people who passed away or had their funeral here that stayed
This happens
behind?
too. Like you get days that you're just not gonna get anything. It's like fishing. Sometimes you're biting, sometimes you're not.
No.
Then what do people see and hear all the time? What do people hear?
Heathens. Oh wait, hold on.
Because people have had strange things happen. They've heard voices, they've heard whistling and footsteps.
Hi.
Hi. I told you what our names are. Can you tell us one of those names?
Dave.
Hey, there we go. And they call it fishing, not catching.
Thank you. That right there confirms that you can hear us. Thank you so much. I have chills right now. That was crazy.
You've gotten one response out of how many?
Immediately on command.
Feel.
What do you want me to feel? Are you standing right over here? Are you standing in the hallway looking at me?
Whew.
Dave just came out from under the Estes. You out, Dave?
Yeah.
That was interesting.
Oh, really?
There were two very, very relevant responses.
That was
Really?
it.
One towards the beginning, I took my jacket off because I was burning up.
Yeah.
And when I did, it was really staticky. Ooh, wow, the tripwire just lit up. It's the first time that's happened that I've seen. But, I was close to the mel meter when I took it off and the static set off the mel meter.
Right.
And you saw how when I took my jacket off and there was a bunch of static that lit up over there? I could feel the static on my arms.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
And then I said, can you do it? And then it went off again another time when I was nowhere near it.
Really?
Yes. The other insanely relevant response was, I had just walked out of here and I was like, all of these are just so random except for that one. And I was like, I don't understand. I need to know if you can hear me. So I was like, I told you our names at the beginning. Can you say one of our names? And almost immediately, within 5 seconds, you said,
Dave. Oh, wow. Wow.
and I freaked out a little bit. Thank you. What do you think? What should we do?
I don't know. We've never done seer here.
We haven't.
You want to run seer for a minute or two?
Yeah, maybe.
Why does that window look
we
like
can
a
try that in the
guillotine blade?
servants' quarters. Whoever's running it could sit in the
You
servants'
see that?
quarters.
It's like,
Yeah.
Because we have never really done anything in that servants' quarters. We've only set up cameras and just let it roll. You can't get up.
God.
ah,
The chair was stuck. All right, guys, so we're getting ready to do another session here up on the 3rd floor. We did an Estes session, but now we're really quick. We're going to do a seer session. And see what happens.
Yeah. And the way the seer works, just like Ghost Tube, it uses the magnetometer to pick up on magnetic readings. For those who have never seen it, there's a word database. It selects the words. But then the added element of seer is that it runs those words through an image generator to create a picture. So it's like those words that they're speaking are visualized in front of your eyes. Now, the pictures are not paranormal, but the words that are used to generate the pictures could
Stroke.
be
okay.
stroke. Is that what you passed away from? And instantly an image.
Oh boy.
That is
Generating.
nothing.
And it is... Oh gosh.
Table?
I see
Cheese?
what looks like a comforter, but there's like... It looks like a comforter. I don't know, it's undulating, so it's hard to tell, but like a comforter with blood on it in some form or fashion. Like there's red for sure.
Oh, wow.
But it's morphing, and there's stuff in the top that I can't tell what it is. It would probably
Kitchen
be clear in
countertop.
the still image, but it definitely looks like a comforter or a quilt or something.
Even though I'm entirely incorrect about what this image is showing us, I'm right that the still image will give us a clearer picture. And then we'll see that this is very relevant to the life of Clara Bell.
Money talks, money buys, so she couldn't talk. You know what I mean? I would imagine if she wanted to literally be alive, she couldn't talk other than paint. That was her outlet. She was one of the founders of the art museum, and she had a pretty rough life.
And this is the very first image we receive through GhostTube's Seer? Could the stories be true? Is Clara's spirit or energy still here in this mansion, showing us her favorite thing to do? Painting her beautiful portraits, one
Stroke.
at a time.
Ryan is using a device that you're able to manipulate and
You
show us
could
pictures.
go that route, but it has like no relevance
that
or
mean
questions or
something
anything
to
to
you.
it. I mean, the stroke,
So if
definitely
you can
brushstroke.
come through and show us an image of something that is relevant to you or your life.
I'd really love it if you could show me what you looked like.
Show me what you
I'd love
got.
to see a picture of whoever was up here speaking to us through Dave.
Can you show us a photo of your favorite room in the house, or did you live in this house?
It's possible.
Ooh. It's possible.
I mean, you either did or you didn't.
I mean, it's possible I lived in this house. I don't know. It looks like my house. It could be my house. I could be wrong. I don't remember being here, but hey.
Did your family have your funeral here in this building?
Bidet? Could you imagine just me going up and ghost hunting and bidet ghost? Oh, bees.
I forgot about that, Dave, whenever I was up here on the 3rd floor with the spirit box.
Yeah.
At the end of the night last time, I got that really clear voice through the Paracom S that said funeral.
Oh, yeah.
Flashback.
What did it say?
It said a funeral.
A funnel cake.
did?
Wait,
did.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I haven't had funnel cake in forever.
Holy crap.
It just said a funeral.
Oh, wow.
What
It's
did you
become
feel?
a-
Hold on, let me mute this. What did you feel?
So I'm not even joking. It felt like something went like this with like that much pressure on my arm right there as I was standing here.
Put the fun in funeral.
Funeral.
Speak.
We are speaking. We're waiting for you to speak. Can you tell us your name or show us?
Hold your next funeral of Willie Whizbang's Funeral Funhouse. where we put the fun back in the funeral. Later.
Your photograph? We'd like to know what you looked like.
Show us photograph.
What was that?
I don't know. I'm not moving.
Image.
That's a pupper.
It is a very close-up image of a Rottweiler.
Oh.
It's a puppy.
Or a Doberman or something. Some dog with black and light brown, because all I can see are eyes and nose and a little bit of teeth.
And
A
ears.
little bit of them teeth. Is he a good boy?
He's a
Who's a
good
good
boy.
boy?
He's a good boy.
Are you a good boy?
Did you get attacked by a dog? Maybe. I
As
don't
they're
know.
saying how good boy the dog is.
In which case,
I told him.
I told him. If you got attacked by a dog, in which case that's not a good boy.
No, that's a bad boy.
All right. If you're able to use that device that Ryan has on to show an image, can you come through and show him an image of what happens in this room that I'm pointing to? What is this room used for?
Pooping.
And I don't even know what he's pointing at.
Show him what this room was used for.
Ooh.
You don't have to be afraid of us. We've been here before. You know who we are.
In the corner.
Oh, that's creepy. I just heard a knocking sound in the corner and then it said in the corner.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's in the corner? What's your name?
It's getting very cold around me.
If you're in there by Ryan, can you touch him on the shoulder?
Touch him in the face.
Yeah, but very quiet, nothing exciting really through Seer at all.
No.
But it's just like any other piece of equipment. Sometimes you have some intelligent responses, sometimes you have nothing.
Right. Yeah, so far it's been kind of slow tonight, but
Who knows what'll happen when we go down to the first floor and do that
Oh, no,
XLS
serious.
sweep.
yeah, let's do it. Let's head down there and see what happens on the XLS.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Excuse me.
All right, rolling.
Rolling on the XLS. So we're gonna roll on the XLS camera here. The XLS camera uses LiDAR, which is the same thing that most of our smartphones use for the facial recognition unlocking, but the LiDAR maps the shapes of humans, and then it will mark them with a stick figure mapping. And as you can see, there's certain
So
things
different
you have to
than
be
the
aware
SLS.
of. The XLS is much less prone to false positives than the SLS, but you still have to watch out for things like chairs. Like these chairs right there, we're just mapping. So
Okay.
you gotta just make sure that we are being aware of.
Whoa. I don't know.
That is like everything. Beyond the Shadows, thank you for the follow.
There was something in this room over here.
Or for the raid, oh. I'm sorry, I'm looking at multi-chat. Beyond the Shadows, thank you very much for we got a raid going on. Hold on, where's the thing? Boop. I've been haunted! Welcome on in, raiders! Uh-oh, all the bidets are going out. for the follow. Short Sack Holly, thank you for the follow. Hamster, thank you very much for the follow as well. Welcome on in, Raiders. My name is Ecto. Oh, my name is EctoMaster or Ecto. I don't know why I keep doing that. I'm getting old. I keep on going, hi, my name is Ecto, or EctoMaster for short, because I don't know. Welcome on in, everybody. Name is EctoMaster, Ecto for short. I am a variety streamer. I do all sorts of different things, play all sorts of different games and things like that. I deal with allergies. TCB day and night. Thank you very much for the follows as well. And night TCB. We do a somewhat weekly show. Well, I only stream twice a week anyways, but we do a somewhat weekly show here called Ghost Talk, where we watch paranormal videos. Like here we are, we're watching The Paranormal Quest over on YouTube, and we determine whether or not the evidence that we're seeing is whether or not it's evidence of the paranormal. Sometimes we get some interesting things. Sometimes we're screaming at the idiots who are pointing at the lights in the sky going, it's an alien. And it's like, no, it's a drone. Like, you're filming on a fucking phone and you're just sitting there, it's an alien. No. If they have the ability to travel thousands of light years to here, to our little dinky backwoods random ass planet, you think they're gonna leave the fucking lights on? Beyond the Shadows is a podcast that talks about all the spooky things. Nice! I like spooky things. I've been a fan of the paranormal since I was a wee lad back in the 1980s. And watching the real Ghostbusters. If the name wasn't a dead giveaway. Yeah, I have my little buddy Slimer here. Slimer says hi. But I've never investigated myself. Unfortunately, a lot of ads. Yeah, Lilith likes to tell you about how Lilith, my bot here, who is based off my Rogan D&D, there she is. I'll tell you how much she has to run ads because I won't let her steal things. Sorry. Twitch, what are we gonna do? I try to keep the ads to as much of a minimum as possible, but it's 3 minutes of ads for an hour, so I hate it. I really do. It's not supposed to have any pre-rolls, but apparently it does it anyways. Microphone. I don't need you in my face anymore. I was doing this. No. Anyways, but welcome on in, everybody. We're almost done with this video. We'll probably watch another one here in a little bit from Weeping Willow Paranormal. We are finishing up our St. Jude campaign because unfortunately I work the rest of the week and I work late nights and I tend to try to sleep during the day as much as I can because I tend to get home about 2 o'clock in the morning. So that being said, welcome on in. I hope you guys enjoy it. I do play video games from time to time, things like Overwatch 2, I guess you can call it. I just call it Overwatch. We've been playing Stray Gods. Windsor, what else do we play? World of Warcraft from time to time. We gotta get back on Kashara and level her up to 70 or whatever the goddamn... Oh yeah, it's also adult here, so yeah, heads up. I play games randomly. Like I started a Stardew Valley and then I just stopped. Yeah, fuck it, let's give it a shot. I got Hades and God of War also like queued up to be played and just don't have time, man. There's games I want to play and I want to play them on stream. I want to enjoy it with you guys and I just don't have the time to do it. But that being said, again, thank you very much for the raid. I hope I need to check out the podcast. Here, is there wait, I have a thing. Nope. Wait, there it goes. Nope, that's Lilith. I don't need Lilith. Aha! Boom.
Rachel, can you touch one of these two red lights on the floor here?
Sort of had her.
I'm watching the clip.
I heard a creepy ass fucking voice though at one point.
I wanna do an investigation. I armchair investigate so much. I want to do one. The problem that I have physically is I am disabled. I only have one leg. While I use, oh hey, our investigation, nice. While I have used a prosthetic in the past, I stopped using a prosthetic. Multiple reasons. A little bit was being lazy. That was investigation at Whisper. Fucking allergies, man. Whispers of Satan, nice. We tried to do it once a year and stream it. Nice. I want to do something like that. I really do. But I also, if I stream it, there's gonna be like, I'm gonna set up like, hey, if I'm investigating, I've played D&D, and a couple of my characters have gotten, I like them, and they've become a little popular with the stream as well. Like my rogue and my barbarian. So I know at points my community would want my rogue to talk to the ghost. Somebody in the community to go, have Lilith talk to the ghost. And I'd be like, oh, fuck. Because I'm a very don't antagonize unless it calls for it. And while I enjoy cussing and swearing, I don't go over, like, I don't try, it's not in every sentence that I do. My rogue, on the other hand, she has some choice words she loves saying and would probably be very antagonistic. My barbarian, on the other hand, she's not very smart, but she's very friendly. So it's like, I know what would happen. So I want to investigate. I want to, within maybe the next 1 to 2 years, because I live in Central Florida, there's a lot of problems that I have with investigating. Not only is it like logistically getting around in locations, it's getting to locations. I have a massive fear of heights. Like, massive. I don't even like watching other people climb ladders because it makes me very, very anxious and very nervous. So I don't even like standing near railings for too long because if I can see down, I'm gonna freak out. So flying somewhere is not very conducive. And so I would have to either bus, train, or I won't drive because, again, I only have one leg, and guess what leg is missing? It's the right one. It didn't give you a chance to guess. The right leg is missing, which means that I wouldn't be able to drive a normal car, so I can't rent a car and drive it. So there's places I would love to go. But being in Central Florida, I can always head to St. Augustine, and there is the old jail. And I wouldn't mind going up to that. And I wouldn't mind like within the next year or so, but it's like $100 per person to go. And I also don't want to go by myself. Like, I have a set of rules when it comes to like ghost hunting and things, and whether or not everybody agrees with them, I have them. Where are they? The rules of ghost investigating. Number one, never go alone. And it's not just because of It's more of safety than anything else, as well as believability. Like if you go out and you go investigating and you capture something, well, like having somebody there to help, debunk would be good. Number 2, don't offer your own energy. Not a big fan of that because that opens you up to being harmed in other ways. Check your equipment. Batteries. I have like 3 power banks. And I actually have a theory that I want to test of taking a power bank that's got like a digital output like this one, where you can see it says 100%, taking a USB plug, USB, sticking it in and just leaving it alone. And maybe stick it in your pocket, have the USB sticking out, right? And make sure that it's not going to just run with the USB going, like test it, make sure that it just, if you have the USB in there for a while, test it, see if it says anything different. And then see if it does anything. Like if it's supposed to pull energy from batteries, it should be able to pull energy from this. So if you have the USB sticking out and it's just standing there and it's just like, and you check it and it goes from 100 to 75. Okay, how? Don't plug it into anything, just put the USB in and just call it a day. Cameras everywhere. I am a huge proponent of having multiple cameras. Of course, I only have one. So go figure. I know cameras are expensive, but the more you can do, the better. Trust yourself, your team, and your equipment. And last but not least, if you don't feel safe, stop. Someone else can do it if they want. Like, if you don't feel safe doing something, don't do it. It's not worth doing. I should go and get my cough drops. I know what it is. I need to get, yeah. So, in fact, give me a minute. I'll be right back. I just bought like cough drops from Amazon. Like, oh good, it's full. My headphones are full. So is my mouse. Nice. All right, give me a minute. I'll be right back. I gotta get cough drops. All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and shut this lamp off.
Whoa.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Hello? We heard someone back here.
All right, something is setting.
At the same time.
Yeah.
That right there has to be something environmental.
Yeah.
We may have to move those out of that room or shut them off.
Okay.
Because it appears there's something that is interfering with the REM pods in that particular room.
I'll move them real quick.
Okay.
Now, this is one thing I like to watch are actual investigations.
Can the XLS see
like Paranormal Quest, they film their investigations. Haunted Nights, they film their investigations. And I like watching these more than the listicles. The listicles we play bingo with those. Usually enough to set me off on some kind of weird ass tangent.
Mirrors?
I would imagine so.
Because it's mapping the surface shape of things.
What is that?
Okay. Where is... mucus relief. Okay, allergies are killing me. I don't go outside anymore.
I don't know what that noise is.
Part of the reason.
Whoa.
What is that?
But I still want to do an investigation.
You know what? The boiler's kicked on.
Oh, and the pipes are heating up,
Yeah.
causing knocking in the walls.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I'm actually rather excited because I backed the Hasbro Pulse Ghost Trap and PKE meter. And the PKE meter is supposed to be a functioning EMF detector. And so I'm kind of excited for that because it's going to do kind of what the PKE meter is supposed to do.
The battery's running
Just with
low on
EMF
this.
rather than psychokinetic energy.
8%, 7 minutes remaining. So let's go ahead and sweep through here really quick. I guess it didn't actually charge when we plugged it in. It must have not been fully making contact. Let's sweep through this room really fast. Is there someone in
Those who
here?
are new, the PNG pops up when it's I gotta like blow my nose or something.
We
Just
just
to
came
spare
in
you
to
guys.
take your picture.
So they're not using an SLS, they're using an XLS. It's like X-Men.
My name's Ryan and this is Dave.
It does the same thing
we
as an
would love to take
SLS,
your
but it
picture right
uses
now.
LiDAR. So it maps faces kind of like what cameras do. You can still get false.
We have a
it's
limited
supposed to
amount of
help
time
with
to do
false
it, though.
positives, but you still get them with like chairs. But it's not as often as
Anyone wants to come out
an
and get their
SLS camera
picture
does.
taken? Just stand in front of Ryan. This is Ryan right here.
Whoa,
Oh wow.
something appeared. It's on the floor.
See, there's no reason for it to do
During
that.
the Escus about on the floor? Oh,
It's dead.
and then it just died. It said I had 11 minutes left of battery. Let me plug this in really fast and get a quick charge on it.
But it's also a good idea to have
The
battery packs
XLS
with you.
camera charging. We decide to do an EVP session in the room where the funeral waits took place.
So, those of you who are new, I absolutely love EVPs. EVPs is my favorite thing in the world. Mainly because you're going to find that EVPs are the most common bits of evidence that we're going to get. Everybody wants to get a full torso apparition on camera, moving, talking, whatever. But EVPs, that is as good as we're going to get at the moment. Absolutely love them. Everybody also loves the DR60s. They're nice. These are better. Modern recorders are better than DR60s. DR60s have a reputation because of Zach Douche Baggins. Just because one stupid paranormal investigator thinks they're a good idea doesn't mean that they are a good idea. There's actually a lot of misinformation out there about DR60s. Like the story being that the story is that the company made them and that people were returning them en masse because they were picking up random phrases from things that weren't there and they are hearing voices that shouldn't be there, EVPs. And they were returning them because they weren't working properly. And since they weren't working properly, the company stopped selling them and worked on and released a new version. And so the ones that are still out there are the last ones that remain. And no, the reality is there was no mass recall or anything like that. There was just the normal, this is early voice detection technology. It's going to be great in the future, but it's not perfect at the moment. DR60s are very limited, but because the reputation they have gained through falsehoods that have been put out there, it's like every ghost hunter wants one. They're no different. These are better. Audio, just get I'm sorry, my webcam is. Audio recorders of any kind, just as good, if not better.
Rolling EVP session, Bell Mansion, first floor, viewing room, setting on the floor.
Everyone wants a task cam, which is great, but even a $30, $40
in the pipes and the knocking they created when the hot steam ran through them.
It's definitely the pipes.
Yeah.
All right, ending.
Which was a nightmare to review, as sometimes we couldn't even decipher what we were hearing on the recorder.
Is there something there?
That's what I'm hearing is the knocking.
After about 15 minutes on the charger, we decided to restart our XLS sweep, but captured absolutely nothing unexplainable.
Clarabelle.
I just like how you say her name. Like you say it like it's all one first name. Clarabelle.
Oh. Is it not Clarabelle?
No, it's Clara and Robert Bell.
I've been calling her Clarabelle as like one name all night.
I mean, you weren't wrong. She was probably just like, why is this man calling me by my first and last name? In a very strange fashion. All right, so I'm gonna stop on the XLS here because we are out of battery once again. But we didn't really get anything besides, there's a lot of chairs in here, and a lot of furniture set up for events, and that's causing a lot of false positives on this.
Right.
So,
probably not the best place for it.
Yes, but it was interesting to try and experiment with it and see what it can do in here, and we do know now, having done that, that there is the possibility to get quite a bit of false positives if you have the right shaped furniture.
Yes.
On the XLS. So, as you guys know, we're gonna tell it like it is.
Of course.
XLS, so far we've not caught anything that we have deemed. We've used it, what, 2 investigations now? 3?
2 or 3.
2 or 3. We've not caught anything that we could consider to be an unexplained figure. Yeah, Fairfield, Trevette, and here.
Yeah.
It has not mapped anything that we would consider to be an unexplained phenomena or anomaly.
No.
So.
Yeah, listen to those pipes. Crazy.
That's some knocking steam pipes, y'all.
Might be a good time for abandonment.
Yeah. Might be a good time to set up abandonment and see what happens. Maybe we'll capture something entirely unexplainable on abandonment. Maybe we'll capture something audible voices. You never know.
So what they do is they'll either start with an abandonment or they'll end with an abandonment. An abandonment is they literally set up a bunch of cameras and leave for like an hour and just let everything run. Because sometimes you want the ghost interacting with you, but other times, they won't do anything if somebody is around. It's also very common that you see with investigations that things happen when you're not recording because they have learned what cameras do and what audio recorders do, and they don't want to be seen. They don't want to be heard. They don't want to be recorded. Some of it could be old-timey superstition, like, it's going to take my soul. like cameras did, and were like cameras didn't do that, but that's what they believed they did. And then other times you're just gonna find some areas, like there's one individual who comes in every now and then. His name is Incarnate Paranormal. We know him as Brent. Brent actually investigates Nevada State Penitentiary out in Nevada. And there have been times, like I've gone over to watch, he actually literally streams reviewing evidence from investigations. And I watched quite a few of his where you're hearing nothing for hours. So, he'll stream for like 2 hours, and you're listening for 2 hours off on an 8-hour audio recorder with nothing. But when somebody comes in the room, or they're first setting up and just about to leave, they'll get EVPs because it's a prison. They want to talk to people. It happens. The most interesting thing that happens in those silence, the dead of with nothing going on, is I still consider it interesting. He hears it so often that he doesn't. Is that you will hear like the clicks of the cells, like the doors closing, even though they're not moving or they're not there. You'll still hear phantom sounds of things that don't exist anymore. And seeing as there's only about 6 minutes left, probably about 2 minutes of that, maybe another minute. I think about maybe 3 minutes of abandonment, so they may not have anything.
To catch when you leave these buildings empty with the cameras rolling.
You never know.
So let's set up some cameras and some equipment. Maybe
That's
one
7
on each
minutes.
floor.
Yeah.
See what they capture when no one's here.
Let's do it.
Got 7 minutes left in the video.
All right, guys. It's that time of night.
You know what time it is.
And I know what time
What's the time?
it is.
It's abandonment time.
It is. It's abandonment time.
It's time for us to leave 4 cameras set up throughout the Bell Mansion and leave for about an hour to see what they pick up when no one's in here. And luckily the boiler has shut off,
Hopefully
Yay.
it stays off.
at least for an hour while we're gone.
Yeah.
You got to keep these old buildings heated, but
Yeah.
let's hope for the sake of our audio that the boiler does not kick on.
Yes.
Yeah, we are right now standing on the first floor. This is the dining room area, pointed out towards the main, I don't know what you call that, entryway, greeting space. So you can kind of see a sliver of the hallway that leads back to the tea room. So a lot covered here. Upstairs on the second floor, we decided to go with the room where they would actually sit and counsel people on which caskets to buy and things, pointed back also towards the casket viewing room further back.
Yeah.
So some of the funeral home history covered there.
Sure.
Third floor, we have a camera all the way pointed from that ballroom back towards
Excuse me.
the servants' quarters, getting that whole hallway.
Oh, yeah.
It's the best angle to get up there because you can get as much coverage as possible.
That's right.
And then in the basement, we have a camera set up. Further back by the door, they say William hangs out back there, the veteran who's supposed to be very prevalent, the spirit of the veteran who hangs out in the basement.
Yeah.
And we have a millimeter down there with one of the musical motion sensors.
That's right.
So let's go ahead and take off for about an hour and see what these cameras pick up.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh. I almost forgot.
He can't leave without the dramatics.
No, I know there's some of you out
There's
there.
5
that
minutes
express
left.
that you don't like me doing this,
So with
I'm just
a
gonna do
minute
it
for
even more.
outro, there's 4 minutes of
Ready?
this. And less than 4 minutes of abandonment. So I'm figuring they didn't get very much from abandonment if he's spending ten seconds yelling that.
We're leaving. Too much drama. Too much drama.
4.5 minutes left in the video. Mostly, no probe is lit up. Camera's like off kilter. Yeah. Yeah. I missed that. Wondering if that isn't something environmental there. Look at all the car lights. And they're back.
The Bell Mansion once again did not disappoint. I mean, as far as equipment and actual personal experiences go, it was not as active as it was the first time we were here, but I will tell you, that Estes session, whew, the 2 responses that were relevant, were they relevant?
Pretty cool.
Yeah, so what are your thoughts on the history and the hauntings of the Bell Mansion?
I think that the Bell Mansion has a lot to offer, but I think the Bell Mansion is just like any other haunted place. You have fantastic nights and you have some slower nights, but definitely anybody who is watching this should come and investigate the Bell Mansion and give it your best shot.
For one reason and one reason alone is this house is by far the most beautiful mansion that we have ever stepped inside of.
Yeah.
So they hit on that. With most haunted locations, you're going to get some activity. You're going to have some fantastic interactions and activity. And then sometimes you're going to have nothing. And the one thing that I try and I reiterate over and over and over again, hence reiterating, ghosts are energy. And they don't have a meat suit to hold that energy. They are just energy. When they have enough energy to do something, they will do it. Whether it's an EVP, moving something, touching something. If they have the energy to do it, they will do it. If they do not, they won't. The one thing I hate seeing all the time is some group going up and going, yeah, we can't wait to investigate tonight. And the guy going, oh yeah, it was really busy last night. And they're like, oh, this will be great. And I'm like, fuck. This means that it's not going to be that good tonight. And you guys are going in full on thinking that it's going to be a million times amazing. And it's like, I say go into every single investigation saying, we're going to try and get evidence. We're going to try and get something. But I expect nothing to happen. Because if you expect nothing, I know it's pessimistic. If you expect the worst, then it can only get better. So if you go into a location going, okay, I'm going to do what I can. If I get something, great. If I don't, then it's not like you walk in and go, well, this place can't be haunted. I didn't get anything. That's not how it works, unfortunately. When they have the energy to do something, and it takes a lot of energy, keep in mind that, you can be in room A and you go, yeah, okay, well, this is, it's all right. It's a room. Do some EVPs. You get nothing. You move on. You go to room B. Same thing. You go to room C. Same thing. Come back to room A. And you go, this feel different to you? You as a person are also an instrument, and you can tell when the room's vibe has completely changed. So don't ignore your own intuition. Like, don't ignore your own body and saying, something's off. And then you start recording, and you get something. Just because, just because you're in one room doesn't mean don't come back to it. Like, oh, well, I investigated the whole house and got nothing. And then the next person goes in there. I was in there 5 minutes and got something. You can also stir up energy. Bring energy. Like your equipment are power banks, essentially. And they're going to eat that shit up. I've long believed that there's been an uptick in paranormal activity since the creation of electricity, because electricity is now run through every single home and everywhere in the world that can do it. And the minute that you have these boxes that are generating electricity and you're capturing energy in a big giant box, well, they can just tap into that. That's energy they can pull from. That's why I say you don't need to offer up your own energy. A, it opens you up to whatever entities are out there, and B, there should be plenty of energy for them to pull from. I'm also a big believer that there are no demons. Well, I believe there are demons, but I believe the number of demons versus the number of entities that say they're a demon or Satan versus the actual amount it's like 99 to 1. Like every one of them that says, I'm a demon, I'm the devil, more than likely they are probably just some negative entities that think they're all that in a bag of chips, and the reality is they're poop. They think they're tough. They're trying to be tough. They're trying to use Christian iconography and verbiage to assert their dominance, for lack of any better terms. And that's what we want. And the reality is they're just little itty bitty babies. They're not all that. I do want to thank you guys for coming out. I'm going to end a little early because I need to go to the bathroom, and I figure if I'm going to go potty, then this is probably not a good. Like, I only would be streaming for another half hour anyways. We gotta go to the bathroom. We gotta go poop. Probably just a good time to stop anyways. I want to thank you all for St. Jude. We did reach the goal of $100, so I increased it to $125 to see if we can get just a little bit extra. But we did do the $100, so a sprinkle suit wearing will happen this coming weekend, either on Saturday or Sunday. We'll see. I would like to do it Saturday, but it may end up being Sunday, and we'll just wear the sprinkle suit for 3 hours. I live in Florida. It gets hot. That sprinkle suit is not like cool. It is a very, very warm thing to wear. If there's any other streams, because I'm the one that will be pushing for overtime, there is a slight, very flimsy chance I get called off, either tomorrow or Tuesday. Not likely, but that's why I have like a 1% chance of being called off. Because, they like me so damn much. If it does happen, then I might stream a little bit more and we'll play, I don't know, we'll play something. I still have to, how many days are left on this? Because I need to get that Widowmaker skin. And I gotta have it. Battle Pass. 24 days. Okay, so a little under a month, and I only have 13 levels to go. And 36 coins, so that's not happening. Is there anything I can do easily? Nope. Okay. All right. But yeah, we will continue. Home, please, games. Thank you. We will continue with Ghost Talk and Stray Gods on Saturday, and then probably some more Ghost Talk on Sunday. Let's see who is out and about and doing things. Yeah. I don't know how much longer she's going to go, but she is doing some geology. Sage is live. So, guys, stay with me through the outro, and we'll go raid Sage. Until then, have a fantastic evening and a fantastic week. Have a good night, guys. Oh, bye-bye. That never fucking gets old.